Holy cow. I know, I'm like having goosebumps. Welcome back to our channel. We are here to do another reaction video.
Yes.
This is from the Asian Theory.
The Most Beautiful Life Goes On, a story of BTS 2021 update. So like again, another.
I think the first one was like last year or 2 years ago or something like that. I can't remember.
Yes, so another background for us for BTS. Another one of those recommended videos on the first video that we did. So we're on the list. We're going down. We're going down. But again, the more we get down to the list, it gets better. It gets better and better and better. That for us, not just knowing BTS is for us to actually get motivated. These videos that we've been watching, like especially the introduction, holy cow, we've been like fired up to do a lot of stuff lately outside YouTube. So not just making creation for YouTube. So thank you for making this video. So here we go.
Go.
Today, everyone knows the name of BTS. They've been invited onto late-night talk shows, they've shattered records, they've sold out stadiums, they've made it onto the big screen. These days, you'd be hard-pressed to find someone who didn't know who these guys were,
like the jersey,
or at least haven't heard one of their songs. And if they don't, either they've been living under a rock, or they're 100 years old. The success of the Bangtan Boys is worldwide, but it wasn't always like this.
The very existence of BTS can be owed to its founding father, an innovator by the name of Hitman Bang. His idea to create a rap group was somewhat inspired by YG. In the late 90s, he experimented with this idea with different trainees, eventually choosing 7 members. And while 3 of them eventually left, the remaining 4, Teddy, Danny, Jinhwan, and Baekhyun, debuted in 1998 as One Time. Their first album, titled One Time for Your Mind, was one of the year's best-selling albums and won several awards, including the Global Disc and SBS Music Awards for Best New Artist and KMTV's Award for Best Hip-Hop Artist. The group enjoyed moderate success and released 4 more albums before going on indefinite hiatus in 2006 due to their mandatory military service.
The year was 2010, and the 5-year-old company, Big Hit Entertainment, had previously signed 2 artists, 88 and 2AM. They had their share of successes, but they were very traditional K-pop groups. Big Hit wanted a fresh, new sound, and upon listening to One Time, CEO Hitman Bang had decided that that was the sound that he was looking for. And on top of that, the youth needed someone to relate to, and more importantly, look up to. He had decided he would create a hip-hop group.
At 15 years old, Kim Namjoon auditioned for a certain big deal record, which he completely botched, forgetting the lyrics of the song he was performing. Afterwards, fellow rappers simply recommended that he try auditioning at another label, Big Hit, and then even put in a good word for him for one of the producers there. At age 16, Namjoon auditioned in front of Muncie for himself, and instantly impressed him. He was offered to deal with Big Hit on the spot, which Namjoon accepted and became a trainee, officially choosing a name for himself, Rap Monster, destined to become the leader of the newly created group.
Awesome.
Now that the fearless leader was chosen, they needed more members.
It's awesome.
Min Young-hee was a 17-year-old living in an avid basketball player and rapper. He did this in music,
Sugar.
from a very early age.
Ooh, look at us. You can name them now.
He quickly gained attention as a rapper and producer in the underground hip-hop scene. One day he saw a flyer for a rap competition called Hit It and decided to participate. And although he only placed second, the company hosting the competition, you guessed it, Big Hit, decided to sign him on as a producer. Hitman Bang spoke with him afterwards, convincing him to join a newly created hip-hop group. He told him to just focus on rapping and assured him that he wouldn't need to dance. He was lying. And just like that, he had a second member, known as Sugar. The combination of the first 2 syllables of shooting guard, his favorite position.
Nice.
But they wouldn't stop there. Rappers were nice, but Big Hit actually needed a dancer.
Dancer.
Jung Ho-seo always loved dancing. He was in the starting lineup of the dance group Neuron in his hometown, Gwangju. He was good at it too, winning several local championships and even winning a championship at the national level in 2008. While he did perform at several competitions hosted by JYP and he won some of them, ultimately went on to audition for a smaller, less known company, Big Hit Entertainment. His dance skills and strong understanding of rhythm made him an instant favorite, and he was signed on as J-Hope. Not only that, but they saw potential in him to become a rapper, which at this point he had little experience with. However, J-Hope made the decision to leave Big Hit until RM convinced both J-Hope and Big Hit that the group wouldn't be complete without him.
Oh wow.
Right.
RM's the tour leader. It's like gluing everyone. That's crazy.
I came back and said trusted you guys.
With the addition of J-Hope, the rap line was complete. Now they needed singers. Now, just like how RM
Rap. 3 rappers.
was chosen as the first official member of the rap line, it only makes sense that a legendary singer and dancer would be the perfect first member of the vocal group. Right? But Kim So-jin didn't have any sort of experience like that. Believe it or not, one day when he was walking on the streets of his hometown, Anyang, he was approached by a representative of SM Entertainment with an offer to work for the company. In typical Jin fashion, he never followed up with it because it would be a scam. Apparently, Jin was a very good-looking guy because years later, this time as a college student in Seoul, he was once again approached on the street, this time by an executive at Big Hit Entertainment.
Nice.
He didn't sing, he didn't dance. He was supposed to become an actor.
Oh yeah, here's the actor.
Yeah.
Big Hit, however, had different plans for him and convinced him to become a vocalist for the new group. To do so, he literally learned to dance and sing starting from zero.
Oh my gosh.
Not without help from other vocalists. John Jungkook initially had dreams of becoming a badminton player when he was young, but after seeing G-Dragon perform Heartbreaker on television, it influenced him to want to become a singer instead. Because of this, at only age 14, he decided to audition for the South Korean talent show, Superstar K. He didn't pass auditions, but this was just enough to catch the eye of not one company, not two companies, but 7 different companies. This included JYP, FNC, Woollim, Starship Entertainment, TS, Cube, and of course, Big Hit Entertainment. So why did Jungkook, given the choice of all these big companies, decide to go with the relatively smaller one, Big Hit? The answer was simple. Because he thought, and I quote, RM was cool. So I wanted
RM was cool.
I think that from one of the videos that we watched, yeah.
BTS was just
He is cool though, his
as
first
big as Big
leader.
Hit was to find him, and it almost didn't happen. Kim Tae-young was always passionate about music, and it was always his dream to pursue it as a career. However, it was hard, as his family was poor, his parents being humble farmers. His father told him that if he was passionate about music, he should learn an instrument, and he did, spending 3 years practicing with the saxophone. One day, one of his friends decided to audition for Big Hit Entertainment when they were holding auditions in his hometown of Daegu. Taeyoung, being a good friend, came with him to keep him company. But
and he was
when
the
members
that
in
scouted.
the audition saw Taeyoung, he encouraged him to audition as well. With nothing to lose, he did. That day, he was the only one in Daegu to move on to the next round of auditions, and eventually became a trainee for Big Hit Entertainment. They decided to keep him as a surprise member and didn't want to reveal him as one of the members until his debut. In the same vein, Big Hit had him choose something mysterious for his debut. He decided to go with V for victory. Here seems like a nice round number to stop, right? 6 members for a new hip-hop group, 3 rappers, and 3 vocalists. It seems like a complete group, but still there was something missing. Someone was missing. Someone that could take this already great group of artists and push it even further to achieve perfection.
That's crazy.
A powerhouse. Someone so naturally talented that they could stand out in a room full of already talented artists. This project that Big Hit had embarked upon.
This is insane. He works so well.
Park Jimin was a naturally talented dancer. When he was in middle school, he attended a dance academy and continued to pursue dance at Busan High School of Arts, where he studied contemporary dance and was the top student in the whole modern dance department. Impressed by his raw talent, a teacher encouraged him to audition for Big Hit Entertainment, who were holding auditions in Busan. He was only 16 when he passed the audition and was to become a trainee. He was the final member of the group, and he also had the shortest training period. Interesting to note is that the group feels very much ragtag because, in a sense, with the exception of Jimin and J-Hope, it was. RM auditioned for Big Hit because he didn't pass his auditions with the first company he chose.
And despite their amazing talent, Suga and Jungkook didn't win the competitions they were in, but
I
they signed
know.
on to Big Hit after the fact.
It's
due to
so
their high-quality
crazy.
performances. V never
They're
even
meant to
planned on
be.
auditioning and just decided to do it on a whim. And they literally just found Jin on the streets. But perhaps
Yeah.
because this was the group that they chose. And just like that,
Oh my god, they're so
2012, the newly
babies.
created 방탄소년단, the Bulletproof Boy Scouts, or simply BTS, was set up.
저도 아침에 리허설 때 이거 보고 많이 들었어요.
They had the group, but they still needed the music. In early 2013, they set out to create some social media presence for themselves before officially debuting, posting song covers on both SoundCloud and YouTube.
Oh wow.
You can still go watch today.
In May, Big Hit launched a
Put it on
countdown clock on
TV.
their website in preparation for BTS's debut album, complete with a trailer and a ton of promotional material, including photos for the first time of all the members in the official lineup. Finally, big day came. June 12, 2013,
Too cool
BTS
for
held a press conference and a debut showcase where they performed their two singles, No More Dream and We Are Bulletproof Part 2. The same day, the Too Cool for School album, as well as the music video for No More Dream, were released. The very next day, BTS performed the song again on their official debut stage on Mnet's M Countdown.
2013.
This was the world's first taste of BTS. Commercially, the album didn't do extraordinarily well. The lead single, No More Dream, peaked at 124 in Korea, and the album sold only 24,000 copies during its first year. Bulletproof Part 2 didn't even chart. The first year wasn't all that great for BTS, but despite everything, people saw them.
So good.
People saw the sparkle in their eyes and their limitless potential. And they were hot, of course. On July 9th, ARMY was established as BTS's official fandom. They made their comeback only 2 months later in September when they released
Oh,
their
there's
single,
a
No,
ARMY right
along with
away.
the EP, part 2 of what would be their school trilogy, Oh, Are You Late Too? In the music video for the single, they made a commentary on the harsh Korean education system, along with their previous theme.
Yeah, because some of the
Oh,
comments that we have,
Many
they're all like,
people at
oh,
92,
I'm an ARMY since
but also
2014.
The
Like,
album debuted at number 4 on the Gaon Weekly chart and was the 55th best-selling album.
This is like a
Wow.
for school
This was
system.
announced for
Whoa.
the coveted New Artist of the Year award at the Melon Music Awards, the Golden Disc Awards.
Yeah, I want to
and
see
the
this
Soul
one. Like
Awards.
someone actually
Part 3 of
shared
the
this.
School Trilogy was released in February of 2014, the EP School Love Affair. This time, the lead single was Boy in Love. And the other single being Just One Day.
Yeah, it's like about the school system.
The album, as well as both singles, enjoyed moderate success, with the album topping the Gaon album chart, as well as making its first international appearance at number 3 on the Billboard
Oh,
wow.
Albums chart. The album also marked their first distinctive change in theme, focusing more on school life and young love, as evidenced by their Boy in Love music video. They also held their first fan meetings with a crowd of 3,000 in Seoul. BTS was doing well. That is, until July. This is, unfortunately, a dark chapter in the lives of BTS and ARMY. That's right, American Hustle Life. I'm joking, of course, but American Hustle Life was a reality show put together by Mnet that brought BTS to Los Angeles, where they had the unique opportunity to learn the true ways of hip-hop from the masters. And it was a pretty darn cringy opportunity, but an opportunity nonetheless. Whatever you do, just don't watch the
Coolio,
Warren
what?
You've been warned.
never
However,
heard of
cringe
this
and all,
one.
the trip proved fruitful. for
Warren G.
BTS, making connections, performing their first US concerts for free in front of 200 fans, as well as their first appearance at KCON. The next month, in
Whoa.
August,
Wow.
BTS released their first full-length studio album, Dark and Wild. The album featured 2
Yeah, they
singles,
have like 3
Danger
already.
and War of Hormones.
They were hustling.
yeah, they're,
Dang.
yeah.
The album featured a marked shift in sound with a touch of R&B and electronica. It was met with moderate success. It peaked at number 2 in Korea, selling over 200,000 albums. In
Oh,
October
wow.
and again in May of the following year, BTS went on their first and second concert tours, known as the Red Bullet Tour, where they visited 13 different countries, including Japan, the Philippines, Australia, the US, Mexico, and many others. They also came out with their first Japanese album in December, Wake Up, featuring many Japanese versions of their songs, as well as original tracks Wake Up and The Stars, followed by a Japan tour and a solo concert in Korea.
Whoa. Mm.
Although
What
Dark
year
and Wild
was
got
this?
decent attention, they needed
2015?
something different. They needed something that
They
would
were
shake things up.
hustling.
They got to work.